welcome everyone to 2XStories in association with 2XTopia. 2XTopia is a women-only app where you can ask questions, share your traumas, vent anything, give advices, and share your opinions or just share your knowledge with just the girls. And today we have started a new initiative. It's called 2XStories. 2XStories, the reason why it's named like that is because every woman has a story to share. And today we have a very special guest with us. She is our first guest on this new initiative, and she is a young woman, and at an age of 18 where most people are still struggling to find their footing in their personal life, in their academic life, and rarely in their professional life, because that hardly even starts at 18. This young woman, she has already found her voice. By the day she's a student, but by the night, at any other time, she is a fierce advocate on LinkedIn for feminism. She is a mentor for women twice her age. So today we'll be talking with Tithi Joshi, who will be telling us her story about how she became such an amazing writer on LinkedIn, how she found her footing before most people even start their career. So Tithi, welcome to 2XStories. We are really glad to have you here. How are you?
Oh God, thank you so much for the pretty introduction. I'm so happy being a part of this initiative. I'm also happy being the first guest. Thank you for having me, and I'm so excited for the interview.
Me too, me too. It's not an interview, it's just a place where we'll be sharing our stories. I'll be asking you questions and you'll be telling your stories. It's not an interview, it's just a conversation, but mostly me asking questions.
Yeah.
Okay, so you started creating content on LinkedIn at a very young age. What inspired you to begin, and how has that journey shaped your confidence and sense of voice as a woman, especially in a place that values perfection over honesty?
When I started LinkedIn, it took me like 2 months to start posting on LinkedIn properly because I used to see people posting their certificates, achievements, and at that point of time, I really had nothing. I was just like getting a college out of 12th, completed my high school. So, what I decided that many people would feel the same, that they are posting like this. So, why should I not start an initiative posting real stories or the authentic content? I've I've also seen girls and women especially feeling low of that person being like at a perfect stage of their life and we are not doing enough. So I just want to set an example that women can have an internet presence, women can do start things at a very young age, and it will help. I hope so. It is helping. I guess it does, and that's the reason I call myself a de-influencer. I try to de-influence the filters, whatever is said, whatever there people, young girls look at edited pictures and then shame themselves that we are not this. So I always try to be very real and authentic with my content, very unhinged, whatever this is, if in even it in even like in a humorous way. I want to be real because I really want anyone to look at my page and go like, yes, I've literally had girls telling me that your page gave us an hope and like a just like a sunshine thing that we can also start posting. Because and the thing is like one more thing is there that people are scared to get judgment. I believe that the judgment is going to be everywhere, especially if you are a woman, you are going to be judged, even if you're posting just simple things.
True.
So instead of like thinking of that, just do it. Do it for your future self because she is like somewhere watching you that you did that. And I hope my page helps many women. Like, I really started that to like my younger sister. She's like, she always says that, Dee, I want to be like you. And I'm like, I hope I do that thing to many women out there.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was really amazing to hear. So I have seen a lot of your writings are about feminism. So what does it mean to you personally beyond labels and definition? Because I've realized most people have a very vague idea of feminism. So what does it mean to you?
Yeah, like if you go through internet, the feminists nowadays they are very have this pseudo content where they throw hate at another gender and the another gender throws hate at them. I really don't want to do that. If we go by the dictionary meaning, feminism actually refers to equality in opportunities and the opportunities of a woman to become a CEO, to become anything she wants. For me, feminism is me doing whatever I want at whatever stage of my life, and I'm not getting questioned. I am not here to like tell people you should do this, you should do that. I'm here to set an example. The moment you like start setting an example of being yourself, people will look more of you as like a feminist icon, you know. And I don't really wanted to be that pseudo feminist thing. I really wanted to raise the big topics like girls getting harassed on platforms even like LinkedIn. Okay, Instagram was a thing, but it has started happening on LinkedIn. I daily see posts of girls saying or like getting very bad DMs. I've gotten myself to, if I post anything, let me be real with this one example recently happened with me. If I post anything as a feminist, like let's consider there are fake rape cases which actually affects a man's health. If I post about that, there are men who are going to tell me you are seeking a man's attention. If I don't post about men, there are going to be men who are going to tell me that you're a pseudo feminist, you're a misandrist. So it goes both either ways, right? People going to come to your DMs, tell you that you should not post this and that. But feminism is basically a wave of girls getting to do what they want to do, getting to wear what they want to wear, roaming freely where they want to. Because there was this very hard quote I read that I know streets are not safe, but nowadays internet is also not safe
True.
for women. Like the nude pictures are getting leaked, even though she is not that. Like I hope a woman is not sitting behind the bars and making a nude picture of another woman. It's probably a man. It's mostly a man.
True.
So that is what feminism is. Such things should be spoken out loud. The the moment you are suppressing yourself of not speaking, you are basically losing the chance to get a little bit of change, even if it's 0.1%. Make that change happen.
Okay. Given what you talked about, I can see that you must have received a lot of judgment and might have felt unsafe online at least. So, how do you handle that feeling? How do you deal with that experience? How do you deal with the criticism and backlash that you might have received throughout?
When I started, I remember I made a post about feminism. I remember of this particular politician. I remember very nicely, and there were some people who followed that politician, and they got very offended, and they come to my DMs, send me like extremely bad things, said bad things, used the R word, which is very disrespectful for a woman. At that time, I like just deactivated my account and I started feeling that I can't do this. Like this place is not for me. I can't do this. But then there was one of my sister, like I call her Dee, and she was there from LinkedIn, and she messaged me on the WhatsApp. Why are you not there? Your post is very viral. You know, it has like very nice impressions. Come see, girls are liking it. And then I thought that even though those part of men are not liking it, there are women who are supporting it. I don't really care at this point if men like it or not. I do it for my girly pops. I do it for the women out there who just read it and might feel nice. Because that at the end, I cannot like when it comes to the particular page you're talking about, there it's women only. On LinkedIn, I just cannot do women only things. There will be backlash, but now I'm okay with it.
Okay.
You can give me, I'll block you. That is very simple line. Women like it. Women love it. Women see. I've seen people starting seeing me. So that is what gives me a boost of confidence. That yeah, I can do more for these girls, like these small girls on the LinkedIn or any platform or anywhere who's reading my post.
Okay. I mean, you said that you're not used to the criticism because you've been in here for a long time, you've grown a thick skin. But that might not be the case for young women or other women, any women starting now. So, and even I personally feel that I've seen that people behave even worse online rather than offline because there's a mask of anonymity. So, if there's one thing that you could change the way women are treated online, what would it be and why? And it could be more than one thing. It doesn't have to be just one thing. So,
Yeah,
what would you change it?
I would honestly like change the one thing that the such men or anyone should not be allowed to send some messages,
Okay.
to not make any woman feel bad or like unsafe, because some messages can actually make you unsafe. Okay, make you feel unsafe, or even in the comment section. Like there should be a filter or maybe a programming thing that actually detects bad words and just deletes it before even the person sees. And you're not even able to comment that. Like that. You are just able to make genuine comments. You're not allowed to comment such things. That would be a great thing, because a single comment can actually break someone's confidence. It has done with me, but now I've developed a thick skin. But someone who's starting, like it's just been 1 month, and they get a hate comment. Hey, why are you posting this? Or this photo looks trash. Your skin is bad. That negativity, if that can be tracked and removed, that would be such a great thing for all the little girls or even the women who are starting new. That would be an amazing thing, because I still get comments. I guess I got 2 to 5 today only, and I was like, I was feeling that why are they even allowed to say such lines? Because they are proper abusing words, like not bad, good. They're abusing words, and if there is a system that could just track those abusing words and delete them and just like filter things up, that would just create a safe space for women on internet also, because women also deserve the internet presence, the fame, the money. They also deserve it the same as the other gender does. So why not? Because I don't see people in the men comment section saying the R word. They don't. So it would be great for the women, I guess.
Okay. So you said that if the DMs that you receive, if they could be filtered, it would be fine. But I've seen that you can't filter much, and a lot of the time, in almost online communities that I have been in, they say, "Oh, you don't like the DMs? Just close your DMs." But you can't just do that because there could be good people there as well. And even then, sometimes you get curious. Now you go into your others' inbox to see what's happening, and then simply reading, even if it's just little bit, it stays with your psyche for really long. So I don't think filtering can help. I guess completely removing the DM would be better. Let them speak out loud, transparently in front of everyone. That would be much better, don't you think?
Yeah, that would be so better. But recently I suggested to the girls, please don't accept each and every connection
Yeah,
request. The moment you do that, you allow that person to say anything.
true.
Most of the power is with you, but the moment you give someone the power, anyway, not like LinkedIn, in the life, you someone can abuse you badly.
Absolutely.
Don't do that. So of course, removing thing, if that's done, like anyone does that, that would be like a gem for the women on internet. Doesn't matter if it's LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube. That doesn't matter. Any page.
Okay. I might sneakily promote TwoXTopia here. We do not have DMs.
That's great. Actually, when Shomali told me that we don't have DMs, I was like, God, that is so good. Like someone can just vent things
Yeah.
out. Someone can post, someone can do things, and they cannot just like get creepy DMs every day they open their inbox.
Sure.
That would help. Of course, that would help.
Okay. So, Tithi, you're 18, you're balancing academics, your ambition, your personal growth, and you're doing a lot of things. So, how are you navigating this phase of life? What are the challenges that you're facing, and how you're balancing everything?
When it comes to balancing, most of the days there are days when I go to emotional breakdown, but that actually makes me feel nice that I'm not just studying. Let's if we like think of other things, I see like this kind of mindset of people that you should just study and get a job and get married. Like there is this three stages for a woman set by the patriarchy. Now people say the patriarchy has evolved. They are allowing you to do the job, but
Allowing.
after doing, yeah, allowing you to do the job, but after the job, get married. I don't really want to do that. I indeed want a career, but I really want an internet presence. I want it all. I want the degree, I want the internet presence, I want my love, I want my life. And that is what I'm building up, right? I started like 4 months ago, and I knew if I do something different, people will look at it. I knew what would get the engagement, and at this point I have the idea of things. And there are days where I'm doing meetings and scheduling my LinkedIn post, and also doing, there are days when I'm doing all nighters, I'm on high caffeine, but at the end it gives me a motivation or anything that I'm not what I want to be. I want to be the greatest woman in my bloodline. Like someone would see me, any my cousin, they would just think that yes, this is such an inspiration. So that's like the motive that is in my head that makes me do things every day, whether it's LinkedIn studies or learning skills or keeping my health skin nice. Because at the end, it's you who you're building, right?
Yeah.
It's not those creepy men in my DMs. I'm building myself.
That's nice. So you want people to look at you and be like, that's Tithi. She dared to have it all and then she did. Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
yeah, it's definitely that. I've been working on that, and I hope that happens
It will, it
someday.
will, it
I
will. You have a long time. You're very young. So you have way long to go. You will achieve everything. Okay.
thank
So,
you.
okay. So like I said, you're very much involved in LinkedIn. So, what has it taught you about people? Not just about careers involved, about human behavior, conversations, perspectives, and other stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't really post about like I did this certificate and all. I usually post about what it is being like that, and I try to even post on perspectives. I recently was reading something. I guess it was a book only, and there was this line. It was like a woman centric line that most of the women have this patriarchal perspective, and that perspective actually gets transferred to the daughter, and that daughter also turns out like that. And it's basically, at this point we should stop blaming women for wearing anything. We should actually start changing the perspective, start changing the human behavior. And I have never grown up with like a brother, so I don't really know what is the perspective of a man. But for like some past years, I have friends, but they actually tell me, they are like nice men existing. They tell me that we know that men are not nice. We know how their perspective works and how things actually work from their gender perspective and human behavior. Like, and that actually made me there have been instances in my life where I have felt like, why am I at this stage, especially with the opposite gender, like even in buses or somewhere, you know what I'm talking about, right? So even if you do not, if you do like post on LinkedIn that this happened to me, I have seen men, if you do post on LinkedIn this happened, there will be some misogynistic men reposting it and saying it, that you are trying to seek validation. That is like a peak level of misogyny that you can have in your mind. No, it's not seeking validation. It is creating awareness for the young woman that this can happen to you. Well, of course, anything can happen to you. This is a particular human behavior, that gender's behavior, and we can't just go and change mentality of all the men like once, but at least you can learn to be safe, right? That is at the end goal. So LinkedIn nowadays, what I would say it's not just a professional platform to get jobs. People are doing nice things, are posting their personal stories, but there are still people who don't look the personal stories like personal stories. They abuse in a very wrong manner. It's not just women. It might. They've seen some men having some crisis also, but women are like targeted like this.
Hmm.
One thing I absolutely don't like about, like, absolutely hate, that men have this power to slut shame any woman. Like, that is a pro level power that they have. And that actually is so bad for a woman sitting anywhere in the world. She would feel discarded, she would feel so uncomfortable. I recently was having a conversation with my bestie. She told me that this happened with her, and because she is due to internet, uh, I told her, this has happened to me a lot of times. This would stay in your mind for a long time because it affects you. Okay, it's not like people say just ignore it. It's not a thing that you can ignore. Okay, if you are a woman and someone would slut shame you, it would feel so bad. It would feel like someone tried to touch you badly, even if it was just a text. So, what I truly recommend is either block such persons or don't allow such persons, because you cannot change everyone out there. You can't do that. You can create your own safe space. That just matters. That is what the end goal should be. You should create your own safe space for anyone, like I do for women and men equally. Anyone can do that.
True. That is very important. But I've often seen that whenever you create a safe space for yourself as a woman, men are the first one to barge in, saying inequality, you're discriminating. Meanwhile, the world has been a very big men's club for a really long time. So I guess that's what they always want. It is what it is.
Yeah,
We,
it is what it is.
so
Like,
yeah, you're
I
saying
don't
something.
think we can actually change all the men's mentality out there.
Absolutely.
We can do it for ourselves. We can be like, girls, women are the strongest creatures in this world. My mom always says this. Okay, the women are the strongest creatures on this world. So who even gave the importance to men to think their masculine power is that big? It's not. You don't know how it works. So you should be so strong. You should not be scared. The moment you're scared of anyone, you are basically allowing them to abuse you. Don't do that. Don't be scared. Just be yourself. Stand so straight that, yeah, men should be scared of you at a point that, oh my god, we can't say anything to her.
Okay. So, young women who are new to this world, who try new things in life, they are often scared of saying their opinions. Not young women, old women, anyone. When you speak and you get a backlash, it hurts. So, what would you tell those people if they're starting and if they're afraid of all this? What would you say? Just go for it, or do you have some advice for them before they start?
What I would say is, first of all, it's okay to feel bad. Okay, it's totally fine to gather up your emotions. Never ever let your emotions drain or just feel like I should not do this. I should just. You can feel it, okay? But what you can't do is allowing someone to create that perspective for yourself, that I am like this. They said it, right? You didn't say it. It's on them. It's not on you. It's on them. So please don't take it on yourself. It is going to be hard at the starting. Of course, it's hard for everyone. But what you can do is be yourself and be fearless. Because the world out there is not that nice as it seems. But if you are there for yourself and you create a space for yourself in the world crowd, you did it. And you should be proud of yourself for that. But if there is anyone who says anything like, you should not post this, block that person. Don't get that thing in your head. Don't feel that I should have not probably posted that. I am a bad person. Don't victimize yourself. Take it as a learning that actually my content is circulating this much that it is actually getting to a part of people, right? So it's a good thing that you get hit at. If you see it in a perspective, it's a good thing that you get hit. Like, yeah, more people are seeing my content. Just block them and don't take it that seriously. It's very normal. Getting hate being a woman is very normal.
That is so profound. Getting hate as a woman is so normal. That is so true. Because the same thing that men would do, nobody says a thing. When woman does this,
Yeah.
woman just has to exist on the internet and it's too much for the men. I mean, what can we do? So, okay. So you must have you have heard of 2XTopia. You know what we do. It's a women's centric safe space, online safe space. So what do you think about it in today's world? Do you think we need a safe space? And if we have it, how do you think it can be made better with regards to 2XTopia? So what are your opinions about it?
I've actually surfed the whole page and the website. I like it so much. I honestly believe even if we are in 2026, that doesn't matter. Okay, we need a safe space for a woman where women can talk, vent out, ask questions, because there are many things we can't do on social platforms, right? And can feel safe at least. And if you have the opportunity to feel safe, to feel like you're around women, and let me very honest, women, like 99% of time they support women. Like it is like an peak thing. So that is amazing. And one thing that I would like to give shout out to is the hangout thing. It is very, very nice because as you know, growing women, we shift to cities and we don't usually know where to hang out with. And we can't, like, if I post a story on LinkedIn, I say I want to hang out with people, there will be creepy men in my DMs that I want to hang out with. Instead, you can have women to hang out with, to go to movies with, like having the same interest, sharing thoughts, processes, your life thing that I had this, like even a smallest to smallest thing that I guess Shumali told me that there was this girl who asked about how can she grow nails. So that is such a nice thing that can actually change a woman. Like if she has a very bad day on her office and she lives alone in a big metro city, what would she do? She could just go to TwoXTopia and went out. At this happened, my boss screamed at me, but I would do it again. And there can be girls supporting her that you can do this, you can do this. Mostly girls do this on LinkedIn also, but there will be some men saying, "Why are you doing this on LinkedIn or Instagram?" But on TwoXTopia, as there is this no men thing, it would really help. I would say young girls the most, and the women who are working, right? Who are trying to change up, that would help. Like it would help them so much.
Thank you. You know, the hangout part of it came from my personal experience. I was new to the city, going out, and I felt like I just want to attend events. And anytime I use any other app, you simply say you're a woman, and only the men would reply. And when women see that men are replying like this, even the other woman won't reply to you because they don't want to attract attention. So yeah, that's why the hangout part I made it. I wanted because if it's a public place, a woman is very likely to just go and enjoy. So that was the idea behind it. And it's not just for young women. I've seen that even older women who have like at their retiring age, they also have a lot of free time, but they don't have people. Their friends are obviously in completely different life stage, far away from them. So it's not just for young women. It's for every woman. Every woman has a place here. So it's for everyone. Okay.
Yeah, that's
So thank you so much for giving us your time. It was lovely talking with you. Loved your perspective, and I wish you all the best for your future. May you get everything that you ever desire for.
thank you so much for the lovely wishes. It was so nice talking and like getting my perspective in a safe space, especially with a woman. I was so comfortable during the whole convo. I was feeling so nice that yes, I can say these things here. And thank you for having me, and I'm so grateful for this. Like my year started nice.
Oh yeah. Thank you. And we would love to have you again on the podcast, not again in the 2x stories. Again, actually, I wish that you achieve different things, that your stories increase, so that I have to call you again because you'll have different story to share next time. So I wish you
Yeah,
all
of
that.
course.
So
Yeah,
yeah, we'll love to
thank
see you
you.
next time on the podcast at least every Wednesday. And I'm assuming, okay, I want to wish for you. I'm manifesting this for you. 1 year from now, I'll do a 2x stories with you again, and that time it will be a completely different story, along with whatever you just said, that and something more.
Oh, thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. That was so sweet of you.
Okay,
That's like, thank you so much.
thank you. Chalo, we'll see you then. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye
Thank you for
bye.
your time. Bye.